Hey, what's up? My name's Keith Koss. I am I guess, amateur archaeologist, but I've had a fascination with rocks pretty much my whole life. But anyway, I like to explore. I found this place, and it's very interesting. I have actually probably, I think, which I'm pretty 110% sure, but I'm just gonna say I think I have discovered an entire colony of ancient Native American Indians. It's a very unique colony, and I'm gonna do my best to just take you on a tour and kind of show you what I'm talking about. I have to. I decided to make this video because nobody believes me and nobody's taking me seriously. So I want people to take me seriously. I do need help. I need archaeologists to come out here to confirm it, and I have a ton of artifacts that I've been cleaning up and that I'm going to show you later. But I'm going to take you on a tour. This behind me, this whole area right here, this hill, it's a mound, and it's I believe it's kind of like a ceremonial mound, and I'll show you what it looks like up top. We're gonna take a little walk down towards this way, and maybe I'll show you a view of the entire hill here in a second. But all right, give me a second. So as you can see, this is the mound I'm talking about, the hill. It's right here. You can see the shape of it. You can see how it just, it comes up, kind of plateaus, and then comes down again. But we're gonna take a walk down here towards the end because there's something cool down there. All right, we're at the end of the mound at the end here. Right here is just a bunch of crap, bunch of junk from construction. I mean, this is nothing. I know that's construction. Like, you got slabs back here, just kind of garbage. But if you go back in the back here, this mound right here, kind of out of place. There's similar little mounds up top. So this is not garbage. That's not garbage from construction. I believe that is a burial mound. But anyway, this is the forest. It's awesome. There's so many cool things back here, and there's tons of relics and artifacts. But we're gonna make our way up this hill here in just a second, and I'll show you some cool shit. Oh, is that a deer? Sorry about my language. Alright, we're gonna make our way up the hill here. This area is covered with ticks. I can't tell you how many ticks I've brought home. And look how this tree right here is laid over. It's pretty cool. But my girl at home, thank you, Lori, for picking all those ticks off of me. But okay, so you can see there's a pathway going up. But if I come over here, just kind of show you on this side, you can see there's kind of like a barrier. It just kind of seems like a barrier, and the further you go up the hill, the bigger it gets. And see, we're kind of just making our way up the mound. But this barrier continues on all the way up, and there's tons of huge stones that are shaped weird. And something like this, I would have reason to believe that if there's a few of them in one place, that it most likely was some sort of a statue or a point or something. But still making my way up. it's a large hill. It's probably, I don't know, at least 60 feet high. I don't know. But anyway, okay, so we're up here at the top. Now, I was telling you about, you know, clusters of rock, big ones that are odd shaped. This right here, if you can see it, is in the shape of a bird head. And one thing that has been consistent with everything that I've been finding, this might be a wing or something, I don't know, but the bird head is consistent with everything that I've been grinding down. So this particular tribe, most likely, you know, a bird or a prehistoric bird or phoenix, you know, they worshipped it because there's so many effigies of birds. But okay, so this right here, I'm gonna tell you about it in just a second. All right, so this mound behind me, I'll show you more of it here in just a second, but this is the first mound. You know, when I first found this place, was very kind of odd, out of place, and so, you know, I thought about it, and I just decided one day that I was going to do some more exploring and check this place out and do more research. And I remember, you know, doing research on mound builders and you know, the basic structures and things like that. But this mound behind me, was the very first thing that I discovered, and it intrigued me, so I looked a little bit further, and I'm going to show you this mound, and then I'm going to show you the other mounds and some other cool stuff. Alright. Okay. I don't know if the camera's doing this any justice, but this right here, I don't know if you can see it, it is a mound. I mean, it's a mound, and on the surface over here, I was kind of looking around, and there was artifacts and, you know, arrowheads and everything that just started, you know, popping up after it rains here. I mean, like, look at this one. It's probably an arrowhead. This stuff is ancient. I mean, when I'm grinding through these rocks, there's layers and layers and layers and layers of just, you know, dust and crust, all kinds. There's another big stone. But anyway, so this is the mound. I'm on the top of the mound right now, and I don't know, maybe like the king or the leader or whoever, the chief, would get up on top of this maybe and talk to his people. And you know, you can see the barrier. I'm on top of this little mound, and then this area right here just kind of flattens out. It's just a flat area, and it's almost like this was the, you know, the ceremonial hilltop, like this was the spot. But as you can see, I'm gonna do it all the way around. I don't want to make you dizzy, but just kind of doing a panoramic view for you. There's another mound right here. I'll show you that in a second. But you can see what I'm talking about. Like, it's actually a half circle, and I'm gonna kind of show you what I'm talking about with like some other Indian layouts of the way that they set up their colony. All right, so this right here is the larger mound. It's the biggest mound on top of the mound, this hill. And I think, and everyone correct me if I'm wrong, but the way they did it with the burial mounds, like there's massive stones right here again. Look, that's a weird shaped stone, you know. I think it was a statue. But anyway, I'm on top of this big mound, and the way I think it worked was it went in a hierarchy, you know, of importance. So whoever passed away of higher importance importance, I think, was probably on the larger mound. But there's a good shot of that little mound over there. But I'm gonna show you some more mounds back here. That's behind me. It's insane. Okay, so I'm literally just like 15 feet behind the large mound that was on top of the hill. I'm walking up another mound right here. This is a mound. This is another mound. And it actually, yeah, it goes down this way. Yeah, here's another mound right here. Let's see. I'm back in the woods, but here's a mound right here. There's another one right here. There is another mound right here. Yeah, and there's another one right there, and there's probably another one down there. And that's not it. There's still more on the other side over here. Let me show you. Okay, so you can see that mound kind of a little bit better, hopefully. I wish you guys could see this in person because it makes more sense. But even though in person you have to have an open mind for it to make a little bit of sense. I just found a baby deer laying in the sun underneath some wood. That was funny. Okay, so here's let's see. Yeah, here's another mound right here. This is the other side of the main mound where I was, and there's just little burial mounds kind of everywhere around here, except for in the middle here in the ceremonial section. I'm going to show you some other cool stuff. So just, I've ran into several clusters of large stones that are oddly shaped, and I really do think that these were statues at one point. Here's another one, because I mapped this whole place out with kind of like an aerial view, and all of these stones, which I piled these up because I didn't want them to get lost, are just kind of all in one particular spot. And like this stone right here again, bird head. It's a bird head. I mean, you gotta really use your imagination, and have an open mind, but that's a large bird head. Same shape that I find everywhere throughout here on small rocks, large rocks, carvings. I mean, I see it everywhere. There's another large stone over there. This area right here is really cool because they did something here. Something important happened here. They made something. This stone's kind of rounded. Something was going on here. Maybe a fire pit. Making tools. I don't know. I wasn't alive back then, but I am. I am part Indian. I'm part Chippewa. But I guess everybody's part Indian, right? But anyway, so this is a cool area. Another cool area right here. Something happened here. Right here. I apologize, that is my can. That's my energy drink. I'll have to pick that up. But this area right here is like the point. I call this the end point. It's on the other side of the mound that's, kind of flattens off where the ceremonial stuff goes on. But look at these large stones. And it just, this is something went on here. You can see this large slab right here. Something was going on here too also. And I don't know, and it goes down there. Right here also. Ooh, look how it's kind of rounded out. Yeah, it's rounded out here. That's pretty cool.